Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Stephen and today I'm here to give you some more advice on how to find a literary agent. I've had lots of people contact me and send me some of their best advice, so I've gathered it all together and I'm going to give you some of the very best advice on how to find a literary agent. The first thing is to remember is to send it to all the agents. Even if they don't represent your genre, it doesn't matter, because once they read your book, they'll want to represent you and your work. So make sure you send it to as many agents as you can find. Also, don't forget to do a blunderbuss approach. I've been sent a message by someone who knows what they're doing, and they said this is what you should do. Send it out to 20 or 30 or 40 agents at the same time. That doesn't matter, it's great. The more that get it, the merrier. And remember, if there's more than one agent at an agency, send it to all of them, because then they can fight over it. And the best one, the one who offers you the best deal and the most money, they're the ones that you should be going with. So make sure you cover all your bases and send it to every single agent you can find. There's no need to do any kind of research, just find someone online, get their contact details and just email them. And remember, if you haven't heard back from them within 28 or 48 hours, send a chase email and make sure that they've got it and that they're reading it straight away. It doesn't matter how many other clients they've got as well, whether it's 5 or 20 or only 2. You're the most important client, because once they read your book, they're going to absolutely love it and they're going to be desperate to represent you. So just send it out to as many as you can find, start at A and work all the way down the alphabet to Z and just get it out there. There's no need to do any research on their names. Just put Dear Sir/Madam and then that covers all their bases. You're not trying to be their friend. This is a professional email or correspondence that you're sending to them. So that way no one can be really offended if you put Sir/Madam, and that's perfectly fine as well. The next important thing to do is, in your letter, make sure you say how big this book is going to be. Tell them it's going to be bigger than Stephen King, J.K. Rowling and the Bible combined. Tell them it's going to sell millions of copies. All they have to do is represent you, is recognize your genius, make sure they understand how important this book is and how special it is and how brilliant a writer you are. You must put that in your letter so they know what kind of a client they're getting, because otherwise they might think, well, this person has no confidence in their work. But if you go in telling them that you're going to be their best client ever, you're going to sell in 50 countries around the world, sell millions of copies, it's probably going to be adapted to TV and film, then these are key facts you should include in your letter. There's no need to say what genre your book is or where it will sit on the shelves. They'll work that out for themselves. All you need to focus on is the work. Make sure that the letter is really good, you've pumped yourself up, you've told them how brilliant the book is, and make sure you say, if it's book 1 of however many in a series, say that you will write the others eventually, but focus on book 1 to begin with, because that's the thing that's going to really make a big splash, that's going to make you millions of dollars, and then going forward you can work on the other books when you feel like it, when you have time. And while it's important to say how big your book is going to be in terms of sales, you shouldn't compare it to other people or where it would sit on the bookshelf or who their other clients are. That's not important at all. You just need to say what your book is about and how good it is. That's the most critical thing in the letter when you contact the agent. The other thing to remember is make sure you send them a first or an early draft. You don't need to edit it. That's their job. That's the editor's job at the publisher. They're there to focus on the book and sell it for you. They're there to read it, maybe offer some suggestions, but you don't have to listen to them because you know your book better than them. You know your story better than what you're trying to say, what you're trying to represent. And of course, remember, this book could go out in only a few months to a publisher and it'll be on the shelves in a couple of weeks after that. So don't worry about spending time editing it or anything like that. You'll do that with your publisher later on. Another important thing to remember is to say who has read your book and who thinks it's really good. So if some of your friends have read the book, or your mum, and they think it's really good, maybe your high school English teacher has read it and they also think it's brilliant and one of the best books they've ever read too. Put that in your covering letter so they know that it's not just you that has read the book and that you've gathered some really important opinions from people that you trust and that are critical to the publishing industry. These are the key people that they need to hear from that say your book is so good. So make sure that you do that and include that in your letter. And if the letter goes on to 3 or 4 or even 10 pages, that's fine. It should be as long as it needs to be to convey all the critical information that you have to tell them about your brilliant piece of work. To make your query letter stand out, you should really try to be funny. It's important that they know you have a sense of humour, so make some witty jokes, tell them a story, tell them just, something about themselves that you found out by studying online. Maybe send them a small gift or something else that you know they're going to like. But remember, it's not bribery, it's just kind of paving the way to have a good, strong business working relationship between you and your agent. But if you can tell them a joke, appeal to their sense of humour, that's important, I think. So try to be their friend and you'll go a really long way. Getting an agent is easy. People do it all the time. You just have to find the right person. And if you send your book out to enough people, then it'll happen very, very quickly. A couple of weeks, maybe a month tops, and you'll be absolutely fine. So good luck with it. Follow all of this guidance really carefully, and you'll do it just like I did. Good luck, everyone. Do you think anybody would believe any of this?